Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, do you guys know that at this very moment there is a watch race to the bottom of the ocean and it hasn't even touched bottom yet? That's right, the watch race hasn't even touched bottom yet. But before I give you that watch information, let's go into my magical intro. So guys, I'm back. So like I was telling you guys earlier, there's a watch race to the bottom of the ocean and it truly hasn't even hit bottom yet. That's right, it hasn't even hit bottom yet. Prices are just on a race, on a down fall, all the way down. So, you know, I just wanted to talk to you about this race that's going on, because I honestly thought that the watch race was, over, of going down in prices, but it's not. It's not over. It's still going on. This watch race is still going on at this moment. There are watches out there that I never thought I was gonna be seeing in the prices that, I'm seeing. I'm gonna start giving you examples on watches that I've seen on social media, on the internet, on all these platforms out there. Like an example, there's this 5712 white gold Patek Philippe Nautilus. This watch was at a moment at $160,000. Me looking around, just trying to compare apples to apples, I saw somebody that had a Patek Philippe 5712 Nautilus white gold on a leather strap for sale, and they had it for $125,000, and he said it's no longer at $125,000. Now it's at $100,000. But that makes me laugh still, because that's still expensive. I'm getting offered a 5712 white gold leather strap full set for $95,000, and the prices hasn't even bottomed out yet. They still haven't touched. They still haven't touched down the prices. The race is still there of these prices of these watches. I was telling you guys last week also that the Rolex yellow gold green dial Daytona, that watch was at one moment at 160, 150, 140, whatever price you want to put on that watch. It was really up there. And that watch last month was at $120,000. And 2 weeks ago, I said, you'll be lucky if you get 90. I saw somebody in the internet and social media, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want to call it. I saw a gentleman selling his full set Rolex Daytona green dial, yellow gold, for, I believe, $87,000. But it still makes me laugh, because I got offered a Rolex Daytona, yellow gold green dial, a full set for $80,000. So, there's a race to the bottom, to the ocean. There's a watch race to the bottom of the ocean, and it hasn't touched bottom yet. So I'm just telling you guys to get prepared, because you guys are gonna buy watches at bottom feeder prices. So I advise you guys to get your checkbooks and your credit cards ready, because they're gonna be a stampede of watches all over the place. All over the place, a stampede of watches. I mean, there's gonna be watches everywhere. I mean, you look now in social media, in Instagram, and they're everywhere. They're selling watches like, I'm in shock. They came out of the woods with these watches. They came out of the woods with all these watches they have now. From from stainless steel Daytonas, ceramic, white dowel, black dowel at $32,000, $33,000. And this is not even, this is just in the internet. Imagine it when you go and you get into, you get into these chats, you get into these forums, the prices, they're out there, dealer prices. It's really crazy what's going on out there. It really is. And it hasn't bottomed out yet. The watch market has not bottomed out yet. This is still a race to the bottom of the ocean, and it hasn't touched bottom yet. So this is why I say to get your checkbooks ready, because you're gonna be able to buy that watch that you thought you were not gonna be able to get. Like I just finished telling you, you also have this watch right here. This is an Audemars Piguet white dial 15500 stainless steel. This watch was up there in the $70,000. They offered me one for $33,000. Insane, $33,000. And I'm like saying, oh my God, I have all these watches. I just wanted to start by saying too that I have lost so much money on watches that I could have sold, I could have flipped. But for respecting my dealers, I have never done that. And I've lost out on making big money. An example right here. I lost money on this watch. I could have sold it and make some money, for to buy something, for myself. But I respected my dealers and I didn't do that. So I just want you guys to know that this is still going. The race to the bottom is going. It's on a dive, on a dive. It's going. So I mean, I'm still in shock because I thought it was like basically with the prices that I was seeing already, that's it. It's a flat line and that's it. But no, it's still going. So, in 2005 we had the housing market. The housing market, people were buying houses. An example, they were buying houses in the year 2000. The year 2005 for $200,000. They were buying a house in 2005 for $200,000. That day they made the closing, the next day they sold that house for $400,000. And this is the same thing that it just reminds me of the watch market that happened to us now in 2020, 21, and 22. You bought a watch for $35,000 and you sold it for $95,000. And a lot of people made money like that. That's the truth. A lot of people made money like that. But the crash has arrived the same way it arrived in 2005 for the housing market. It arrived in the watch market now. It's basically crashing because the prices that I'm seeing in the internet are like, what? This is not even a group chat, a watch forum. This is just regular. You go into the internet and you can see all these prices that are going on and they're unbelievable. I mean, I just finished telling you, you have a Patek Philippe white gold 5712 Nautilus full set. It was at $125,000. It's at $100,000. I got offered one for $90,000, full set as well. The Rolex Daytona, like I tell you again, $150,000, $160,000. I got offered one for $80,000. Audemars Piguet, 15500. It was at $70,000. Now that mid 30s. I mean, what's going on? So I am telling you guys to get your checkbooks ready, your credit cards ready, because you're gonna buy watches at bottom feeder prices. You're gonna buy watches at bottom feeder prices. That's right. So get your checkbooks ready and credit cards ready, because you're gonna be able to buy that watch that you always wanted. And I really mean that. So, if you bought watches as investments, wow, we're in trouble. I'm in trouble. You have the Patek Philippe 5711. I bought it for $35,000. brand new, brand new. I could have sold that watch for over $100,000. But for respecting my Patek Philippe dealer, I never sold it. Look at all the money I lost, because that Patek Philippe is no longer $170,000. I promise you, I have one. It's not $170,000 any longer. So there's a watch race to the bottom of the ocean, and I am telling you, it hasn't touched bottom yet. I really mean that. So guys, you know, start making arrangements. Start making arrangements, because you're gonna be able to buy that watch that you always wanted. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed my video and you learned something from the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video. Guys, if you are gonna buy watches, buy them at retail, buy them at discount, but don't buy the hype. The watch hype is done. It's finito, caput. Okay? Don't forget that. Well guys, take care and brush your hair.